Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin's stock to flow model and a future potential price prediction, guys. So this is going to be a really interesting video. So if you guys enjoy my content, please be sure to smash the like and subscribe button to receive more future video updates from me. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at simply a post on Reddit, okay? It says Fidelity Bitcoin analysis. So Fidelity ended up doing some research on Bitcoin, okay, and they simply wanted to use the stock to flow model. So stock to flow model is basically using Bitcoin's supply shock over time to basically predict the price. So what we're looking at is we're looking at the amount of available Bitcoin able to purchase, and then the amount of available supply based on mining, and then we're kind of looking at how Bitcoin is deflationary, meaning that every 4 years the amount available to mine goes down. So you have like the interest in something usually goes up where it's more scarce. So we have an interest in Bitcoin going up, but then we have the actual supply going down. So this is a very interesting basically study. So we'll talk a little bit about it. So if we're gonna go over here and kind of just zoom in, okay, so we kind of just zoom into the study here. I'm gonna link to it in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourself. But let's take a look at this, okay? So here's the Bitcoin stock to flow model, okay? So as we can see here, when Bitcoin first came out, okay, it had basically, it was like $1 and it was basically 100% of the supply, was available, right? So the inflation rate is continuing to go down and down and down. And then as you can see here over the years, the amount of supply has basically been decreasing. So right now, majority of the Bitcoin has already been mined, okay? We have a pretty big circulation. I believe there's something like 18 million or so plus that have been mined out of the 21 million. A lot of those have been lost, okay? A lot of people forgot their keys. Sometimes people pass away and they don't give the keys to their relatives or something like that. Sometimes people have Bitcoin stored on hardware wallets, on old computers. They lost it through scams. Some people, they have it on their hard drive. They threw the hard drive away, forgot they had it. So we got to assume that out of all of the Bitcoin that's in circulation, a lot of it is inaccessible. Perhaps anywhere from maybe 2, 3, 4 million coins are lost forever. Okay, so we're really looking at a circulating supply of like 14 million out of 21 million. So only 66%, 2/3 of the actual total supply is available. So if we look at this stock to flow model, we see it's been pretty accurate, okay? So here's the line that's predicting the price. And obviously the Bitcoin price has swung back and forth, but generally it's pretty much hugging this line. So now here we are, we're right here, according to this chart. We're going towards 2022. We're right exactly where it's been predicting, $50,000. So guys, look at this chart, okay? This says Bitcoin in 2023, okay? According to this stock to flow model, it's Bitcoin at around 100,000. So that's just the baseline, okay? It could be a little bit below that, could be a little bit above that, but that's pretty much probably where we're going to be sitting. And historically, on the stock to flow model, the prices seem to, there's been a bull run and then a bear market where it dips below that, and then another bull run. So perhaps maybe in 2023 or 2022, we'll probably hit over 100K. And then for 2023, 2024, we'll probably be hovering somewhere, maybe something like, I don't know, $90,000, $80,000. But we're definitely not going to be below 50,000 according to this model. But here's where things gets interesting, okay? If you take a look here, this stock to flow model has Bitcoin reaching $1 million, okay? It's Bitcoin reaching $1 million by 2026, okay? And then if we take a look at another 4 years, okay, there's Bitcoin reaching $10 million by 2030. And then if we look even further into the future, as the inflation rate continues to decrease and the amount of coins available is even lower, we're looking at a 2031 Bitcoin price of $100 million. Wow. Guys, when I saw this chart, it really just, a light bulb went off in my head. It really just makes me realize how important I think crypto is going to be to everyone's financial future, okay? So this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do, with your money or anything like that. But I think if you're not buying Bitcoin, I think you're making a mistake. Okay, and a lot of people are saying, oh, well, in 2030, the purchasing power of $10 million isn't going to be $10 million. Yeah, you're probably right, but how many people in this world have $10 million? Not many. So just by buying one coin at around the current price of like $50,000, 48, 49, you have the potential. That means let's say you're going to work for, most people are not retired. Let's say you're going to work another 8 years, okay? If you're in your mid-20s, you're going to work another 8 years, you'll be like in your, early 30s. If you're in your early 30s, you'll work another 8 years, you're going to be 40. If you're in your mid-30s, you work another 8 years, you're going to be in your early 40s, okay? The general retirement age is what, 59 and a half, 60, 65? A lot of Americans are 70, still working. So just by buying one Bitcoin, or even half a Bitcoin, or even a 10% of a Bitcoin, if Bitcoin really reaches $100 million, okay, $100 million, Bitcoin might reach $100 million according to this stock to flow model by 2034. Okay, that's around 12 years from now. If you have half a coin, you're going to have $50 million. Do you think that's enough to retire? Obviously, the purchasing power is not going to be as much, but you're still going to have a lot of money. You're still going to own an asset that is going to be highly sought after, and the value of the dollar is going to continue to decrease. So I think, in the long run, in the next 20 to 30 years, the dollar will get phased out. But in the short run, holding Bitcoin is probably the best way to guarantee yourself a guaranteed financial future. We don't know where the stock market is going to go. It's going to go up in the long run, but we don't know where it's going to go in the short run. Real estate prices are inflated. Other assets like gold and silver don't do anything. Bonds are a negative yield. So it just looks like the smart money is moving into Bitcoin. This is a safe haven. This is an asset that is going to be wholly sought after. For some of you guys out there sitting on some cash, okay? If you guys have enough cash, Bitcoin's like 49,000. You have enough money to get your hand on a couple of Bitcoins, and Bitcoin really does hit $1 million in 2026. That's just 4 years from now. You guys can legitimately retire. There's a lot of platforms out here that will pay you 4, 5, 6% interest on your Bitcoin. So if you have 2 Bitcoins and Bitcoin hits $1 million a piece, you can earn yield off of your Bitcoin. So if you have 2 Bitcoins and you have $2 million worth of assets, you're getting 5% interest on that. You're getting about, you're getting a good chunk of change every month. You're getting about 100 G's a month in interest. That's a $2 million investment. You can easily retire off of that. So Bitcoin is going to open up a lot of possibilities based on this stock to flow model, if this is accurate. And it looks like we're seeing similar adoption curves, as you can see here. This is internet, mobile phones, and it just looks like it's the same curve. So it's going to be really interesting. I don't know what to make of this. It's been accurate so far, but I just thought I'd give you guys this video. I'm going to link to this in the description below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you really think Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million, $10 million, $100 million? I'm pretty sure when people bought Bitcoin back at $10, they probably never thought it would hit 10,000, but here we are. So, like I said, this is just something to give you guys an idea on what you want to do about your financial future. Holding Bitcoin sounds like a sound investment. It doesn't sound like a stupid idea. If it hits $1 million, $10 million, and you have even just half a coin, 10% of a coin, you're going to be very, very, very well off. And while the purchasing power isn't going to be as high, inflation's probably been about 5%, 6%. So even $100 million will still be worth like 70 million, 80 million. It's not going to be like zero. So, I don't think, I think banks are going to push their CBDCs. So I don't think the dollar is going to get completely phased out. But looks extremely bullish for Bitcoin. It's very early. We could see 100K by the end of 2021, and it looks like within the next 4 years we're going to see $1 million for Bitcoin, which would be absolutely amazing, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed my content, please smash the like button, subscribe button to see more videos from me. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Take care.